This is definitely one of the neatest areas I've ever been. I did over an hour videoing here and I accidentally deleted the video, so I was gonna upload it and then I couldn't, so I'm back. But this is just one of the most structured, beautiful areas around here that I've ever come across. Isn't that amazing? I'm gonna do 5-minute videos. I paid for an app, but look at this. But it's worth it. You know, you do 4K videos and stuff. You could tie them all together. It's just Up and Beyond app, and it's like every 3 months. It's like $9.99 or something. I mean, like, everything is structured here. Wow, look at this one. Look at that. I don't know if they did that or if it fell off a tree but you'll see their structure in here. Anybody that knows structure, and this is exciting. Absolutely exciting. Mind blown. Wonder where the lineup point is. Okay, there's the lean tree, one of them. I think that's gonna hit right in the crook. Let's find out. Am I gonna be standing in the right spot here? Yeah, I think that's it right there, guys. That gives you, that bend comes in, that comes into that point, that does, it all crosses perfectly there. See that big leaned one in the background? See how that lines up with the X? If that ain't mind-blowing to you guys, nothing will be. That's the end of this video. Bye. Video 2. I'm going to tie all these videos together, hopefully. But I'm doing 5-minute videos. This area is extraordinary compared to a lot of areas. There's structure and everywhere, but this area is up and beyond. Like, it's, I don't even, I'll show you guys, that's all I can say. Here's the leaves in the middle. We had some pretty good wind yesterday, so I don't know if that's placed or... If it is placed, they probably would have had to stay up on top of, you know, the wood here. Which, there's some evidence of that here. You see how that's peeled down? There. Come on, gimbal, work. Anytime I face my gimbal downwards, it don't like to work. Right here is like a stepping spot. And almost like I think they do stand on top of this to keep their prints off. Look at that, that's peeled down. You know, and if they did, you know, they'd probably step on the smaller one and then, well, maybe not. Maybe they'd step on the bigger one and then lean over and kind of skid across it. Oh man, this, I'm just beside myself with this. Even look at the one they brought dead center. This is mind blowing. This is immaculate. Like I said, that, if I can see it, that'll be a lineup point for right there. If I can get it there, let's see. Something like that, guys. But it all ties together. You can see the next bend and all of it here. This is a neat little teepee type structure. Right there. Well, that's the end of this video, I guess. Mosquitoes are getting pretty bad this time of year. Last time I was here, I smelt a bear. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a Sasquatch. It didn't smell like any Sasquatches I've ever smelled, but I could be wrong. Seat spot. That's pretty cool. Right where the seat spot is. Oh, you have to be careful. They got ground structure. Right? And then that weird white stuff on the rock. I'm not quite sure what that is. No idea. That's cool. There'll probably be some seat spots right here. Look at this, guys. You guys can see it, the X. It's a double. Right in front of the root system. See the hole poke there? They do that. And this is like, they love to do artwork, like artwork type stuff to make it look like a being. Kind of looks like a warthog in a way. This is the type of stuff you'll see in their seat spots. See where they literally poked a stick down in that hole. Look at this. This is fresh. This is really fresh. Just picking. See where they pushed it up? Look at the stick they laid across. This is all glyphed. Wow. That's amazing. Look at that. The asterisk. The fork into an asterisk into an X. See the one they laid up there? That all ties right back into that. It's underneath. See if I can get a line blown. But they sit right here. Look at this. Look at the sticks. They broke off a bunch of branches right here. It's all structured. Beautiful. So it's all moss, you know, and plants, but I just come through seat spots there. Awesome, awesome glyph. Oh, look at that print. Look at that one. That's fresh, fresh. Right here, there's a little one with them. There's two here, guys. There's a bigger one and a little one that walked through here. Then a little guy. There's a little guy. These aren't big, but absolutely. This one's a little bigger. Like it's maybe a brother and sister, or, you know, like a teen and a young one. Look at the frickin' prints here. You can actually see the big toe. Look at that. They're all in the line, guys. This is so cool. It's not bare. This is not bare. Absolutely not bare. My feet are getting wet. Look at this. Went right under. Right under it. And it's following the structure. Look at that. Pretty sure it's not bare. That's a pretty fresh break right here. Where's the lineup point? I mean, it might be that broken off one back there. This is where it really gets insane up here. This is like the main spot. Oh, my feet are gonna be wet, but that's okay. It's worth it. So this is coming up into one of their main areas. I got a good print here, guys. I got a good print. Heels back here. You can see the big toe. You can see toes here. Right here. Also, these are a little bit older prints, but absolute prints. teepee type structure. I think I'm in their seat spot. Look at this. This is so cool. Man. There's a deer stand up there, portable. Triangle structure. That all ties into the symmetrical X. That all ties into this stuff down here. Yeah, the last time I was out here, one of the video that got deleted, I had a good whoop right up in this spot. Oh man, here comes the good, awesome structure. Holy moly. Holy moly. The asterisk. This is like one of the most common structures in Minnesota. And everywhere, actually. It's one of them. If it ain't an X, they do an asterisk. I'm trying to find their seat spot here because that's when everything lines up absolutely amazingly. Where? Minnesota, they're not always so blatant, you know. It's not like they cleared out. They usually don't. You can see like disturbances. You can see the butt cheek impressions. Something's back behind me. There are bears in this area because they have so many dead logs and oak logs to get grubs and stuff out of and bugs through here. It is a high bear area. But at the same time, I believe that's why it's super high Sasquatch area and really high structure, and is because the evidence I find in Minnesota is they eat the grubs, they eat the worms, they eat the, you got the pine nuts, the acorns. A lot of acorns here too. Any foods that are easy for them is what I'm finding they're eating. I do think they eat the bone marrow out of deer, out of animals. I'm not positive if they eat the meat off them or not, though. I'm getting distracted. I was trying to find the seat spot here. And maybe, let's see, is this it? You got a branch hang. You do have pressed down here. It looks like something might sit here. This might be it, guys. Okay, you see the little crook and then the lean one? That's probably going to be where that's supposed to cross. So this is probably it right here. Right there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm there. Now look at it. How many asterisks do you see? How perfectly. Look at the leaned one back here. Right behind, it's kind of hid. But look where they cross. Asterisk. This is what I want people to start videoing, and I don't, it's okay if they don't, but at least I hope people see the truth of the structure and lining up behind with the front. Or how they'll do little leans into like that little crook, and that'll be a spot. You see the branch that comes over, that's probably supposed to line up with the top of that. I mean, it's they're doing it. It's 100% truth. This is what they do. If that don't blow your mind, nothing will. I should do a panoramic picture here. I think I'm gonna try that. I have never done a panoramic with this. I'm probably saying that wrong with this phone, but it can't be that hard. Well, guys, I'm gonna try a panoramic picture here. Bye. Well, I successfully did a panorama video. I'll probably get corrected on that word, but of this structure, and all lines up as soon as you're up there. I'm pretty sure I was in their seat spot, but now I'm gonna get a little closer view and show you guys. Some of the stuff they laid out to make the four-dimensional structure. Mind blown where that comes from. They've been picking at this stuff. The one they leaned up here, it all ties into that structure and coming up. That one, it's going to point right to this structure, and it'll land like the center of one of these, like a central point. But I think that allows, I think these transfer energy like at a distance. What? I'm gonna head this way. I got a teepee to show you guys. I showed it once before the leaves were on. I'm pretty sure it's changed. Wow. Asterisk on top. Beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. I know they know me now. This is literally like the, I don't know, fourth or fifth time I've been in this area. They haven't killed me off yet. Is this the one that outlines the trees? Yep, look at that. See, it outlines the base of all the trees. Oh my goodness. I don't get very far very fast because they do practically everything in the woods. That's one thing I have found. Their passion is structure in the woods. If they're not in an area or residing in a certain area, it's definitely structured. To some, to some degree, they structure it. And I think that's one of their main purposes here, is to raise the energy. They are the cleanup crew from the devastation of the controllers of the world and us. But we are waking up. We are opening up to this energy, finally. Hi guys. But at the same time, we have a lot going on in the world. And I think all the plans they've had with this, New World Order, One World Order, and all that, I don't think they realized how quickly things were going to move for us, coming out of trying to break free of the chains. And this is the only way they're going to keep us in control. So I think they kind of jumped into it quicker than they wanted to. My goodness. Wow. There's a little teepee here. That's the end of this video, guys. Bye. Wait till you guys see this one. You're going to see it as I see it. I haven't seen this one yet. You got the trident, right? Lodged up in there. Of course, they're going to tie it all in, right? But this is pretty mind-blowing. Look at that. That is cool. I wonder if this is the point of sitting or standing. Look at the artwork. It's like artwork. You see it? Look at that. And look what's right in front of that. There, I got a smell of them right here. Right here. Across this point right here. And it was a pretty good smell. Yeah, you can see why. Look at all the ground structure and the structure in here. Isn't that cool? Try not to break their stuff, but there's so much underneath the leaves that I can't help it, you know. And they're not the type of beings, unless you're blatantly screwing with them, that they're gonna come and push you out. They're not that type. Wow. Not the ones here. I'm not saying there aren't some here, but they're very far and in between, because I have yet to come across any that push me out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely wind there, guys. Oh, man. What do you think? Anybody new to my channel? This is not wind. The people that do follow my channel, a lot of you guys come from Mark's channel. Colorado Bigfoot. You know that ain't wind. And you know what I'm in right now. You guys know. I always look for the lineup points. Sometimes it's hard to tell. There's a lot going on, but there are lineup points. Am I in their seat spot? That's the next thing. I'm not sure. These are what I call the ground teepees, where they all come into one point. Trident type ones. Does that make an asterisk? Look at that. Makes an asterisk right here. I'm definitely in a seat spot. And everything is definitely lining up. You can see it. You got one leaned in the background coming through. Everything lines up. You know, that's for the center of that, I believe. But as you turn, there's a lot of other stuff that'll line up, including how this is. Here's the X's, the upright X's. 4-dimensional. Let's see what we have here. X asterisks. Take this whole side here. X's, 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 X's. Everywhere. Wow. Like the lumberyard type thing. See how they're tying it all up in there? Here, listen, let me show you what's within all these X's. This is probably one of the most mind-blowing structures I've ever seen. Look at that bend through that. Holy moly. Look at the X in the background. My gosh, that one's suspended, right? And they suspended it because that's a lineup point. That's why they suspended that. My. My. Holy moly. Wow. Wait till you see this side of it. There's another lineup point. Okay, that's supposed to hit right there, guys. It's supposed to be over a little bit more, maybe. See a little knot, that little bubble there, or that one? That might supposed to hit there. I don't know. I'm beside myself right now. But that's maybe not. Anyways, I know that one's supposed to hit right on top, I believe. You guys see it. I think this bulldog spot is a C. It don't look like it's being used. I don't know. It's actually really packed down, so probably is being used. I gotta do a panoramic of this one, panorama, or however you say that, of this one. Words get stuck in my head if I don't know how to say it. It's like I just stumble on it. There, right there. So, right there. You can see how things are lining up. Right there, right there, right there. Well, guys, I'm going to do a panorama. Correct me if I say that wrong. Bye. I just did a panorama of this structure. I'm going to show you guys some things here. In fact, you know, they do 4-dimensional structure. They do office. They do like ground teepees. See them all coming in. It's like a teepee on the ground is flat, 1-dimensional. They all come into that point. Wind don't do that. Most of you guys know that. There's some that'll come on my channel and think I'm nuts, but not very often anymore. Not very often anymore. So, and I explain this too. They do 4-dimensional structure, and one side of it, the other side of it. Like if there's a seat spot, it will be structured to line up things. So if there's 10 seat spots here, as soon as you sit in that seat spot, things will line up with what they see. Now, another one sits over here, same thing. They'll line things up for what they see. It's like all lined up to create a beautiful picture in many, many directions, or a couple directions. You know, and it depends, I think, on what is sitting there. Well, we know there's beings out here. There's Sasquatch, and there's definitely more than that. The two I absolutely know and have seen is Sasquatch, and there's a smaller version. I think it's the brownies. I think people call them brownies. There's different names for the same being, but they're a smaller version of Sasquatch. You know, and I don't know what they prefer for names. Maybe they don't use names. Maybe it's just an energy thing for them. Or what each one's, you know, energy about them is who they are. Man. Man, it may not be grand scale, but structure wise, this grand scale, and it's beautiful. Oh man, I've never ever been in a more beautifully structured spot in my life ever. This is it, man. I'm in a seat spot. I'm in a seat spot. Look at this. There it is. This is an easy one to tell how it lines up. See the leaned one? That's that. I'm trying to hurry because I'm going to run out of SD card room. You know what? I do have more with me, so. Okay, I want to show you guys this. Oh my Lord. Look at that one. I'd have to say one of my favorite structures is the asterisk. It's all beautiful though. And like as a whole, it's mind blowing. When you line it up, it's mind blowing. And that's the truth I want people to see, is the beauty of it, because it just resonates with your soul. It literally unchanges your soul because it's truth. Wow. There's a broke off one in the background. That's a lineup point. See the broke off one there? It's a lineup point for dead center. See the one now here that leans in and curves, comes right through. Look at that. My goodness. Look at the triangle. See how everything four-dimensionally makes kind of a teepee? Maybe we should write a book, Lost Knowledge of Sasquatch beings, or woodland beings. I'm in another seat spot here. And this is, I think, where they are mainly. This is where I smelled them. When I stepped across a certain tree crossed and it came into this is where I smelled them the most, in this area today. You guys are gonna want to watch this video. And if you don't, so be it. To the ones that do, I'm in another seat spot here. To the people that do and get it, you're gonna love the structure. You guys are gonna love this structure. Look at that one back there. Trident. You know, and all in all, I'm thankful to the Sasquatch beings and them being out here doing this. I am also very, very, very thankful to Colorado Bigfoot, because he opened my mind to this. He spoke the truth on this. And, you know, it takes people, a different type of person, ready for it to hear the truth. And I heard the truth. I knew it was truth, and I stuck with it. I watched this channel like through a whole winter. And the more I watched, you know, I was like, he's right. They're doing it. And when spring hit, I was excited to get out. I got out and I found the same type of things. Usually on a smaller scale, but absolutely equally just as beautiful. A little teepee at the beginning of it's an old logging trail. Oh man. I'm seeing if yeah, the one teepee structure is behind me. But it doesn't mean I can't add to the knowledge, and the knowledge I want to add is that everything lines up back and front, and usually it's where you're at. There will be a standing point or a seat spot, and usually a seat spot. Maybe right here, you know, and I think some of the points they stand are just standing spots. It's like it just gives you maybe an energy information of what's in there. I don't know. I do know it's beautiful, and I do know it pushes out negativeness within you. So if anybody stands in front of this immaculate structure, there will be points, not always, but there will be points. If you hit just right, you'll feel pukey and uneasy. And I thought that was them being uneasy of you coming in there. And I don't think it is. I think like I talk about the pit of hell, or the pit of your stomach is usually where it starts. It's like kind of an energy point in your body, and you'll feel it. That energy will come through, but when that creator's energy comes into you, it brings that up in you, and it helps to separate that false chain within you. And like me, I start to breathe heavy, you know, and I just like that, and then that'll come up, and then the next thing it comes into is your heart chakra. That energy will flow out, the negative energy, and then it goes into pure love, unconditional love, unjudgmental love, words that go with it. It's okay, and it doesn't matter, because in the end we will realize we were never separate from our creator to begin with. That's that. You can see how it all lines up. Bye, guys. Okay, I kind of went on a rant, but I don't think it, you know, it was truth. It flows through me. It's truth. What I speak, I feel it, and it comes out truth. It's truth. Okay, so I'm coming into some of the first structure, and that really blew my mind. And I ain't gonna show it a whole lot, because I do have a video on it. It was springtime, there wasn't leaves on the tree. They have changed stuff, and that's another reason I kind of want to go through this. They actually broke one down across from one day to the next that I came. They had peeled like bark off with their fingernails, but that got structured back in here now, and it used to be connected to this stump, I think. I'll show you how far they moved it. Be careful. So, no, that ain't it. And I'm having a hard time even finding the stump where it was to begin with. I don't know. Maybe they... Anyways, they broke... This is another one recently broke down, I think. I'll have to rewatch my other video back. There's a seat spot under that little dome type thing they made. Seat spot. The whoop I had up in there the other day, it's a video I was going to upload, and I accidentally deleted it, so that's why I'm back today. Here's the tree that they had. It was perfectly across the trail. This was this spring, but see where they broke and they peeled with their fingernails. But there's more on the back side of it where they had peeled it. And I got to see that from one day to the next. Like, I come down here, showed the teepee and all that. The next day I come back, they broke this off. They broke it down. It was still connected to the stump. It's not now, and it got moved. It's right here. They moved it. That's poison ivy, I think. Let's see if I can get it or not. So this was connected to the stump. I have no idea where that's at. I tried finding it. I think I found it. So yeah, that's it. They broke it there. It went all the way across the trail here. So now they moved, they brought it upwards, and they structured all this stuff here, or they tied it into the structure. See the trident on the rock? Trident. I'm going to try to get all this spot in one video, so it's going to be kind of quick. That's the stump that it was connected to. I got 2 minutes left of this video. I'm going to tie them all together, so I guess I could start another one if I don't make it through. I'm going quick today because I got a lot to do rather than Sasquatching, so look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 and 7. Gonna show you guys the teepee structure. The ground structure and is elaborate. I want to show you guys all. I'm going to show you the asterisk first here, and the structure. And look at this one. Everyone comes into that point. This changed. They redid it, but it's the same type thing. Before it outlined the moss here. Now it don't. But all that ties in to. I'm going quick here. I think they might have changed it again from the last time I was here. I'm in a seat spot right now. All ties into this teepee type structure, and that all ties into, look how immaculate this is. Immaculate. That all ties into another seat spot. But I'm not going to have enough for one video, I don't think. Maybe I will. That all ties into this, which I have a picture. That all ties into this, guys. I had to start another video, but that all ties. I'm going to tie these videos together anyways. That teepee structure back here all ties back into that. Which I think this is their seat spot right here. I think that's it. Or maybe this is it. Look at this rock. See the moss? How it's just like wore off. So this might be it right here. You guys can see lineup points. See the little X? That'll probably touch there. This one, let's see here. Maybe I'm not low enough. Like I said, usually here's a freaking footprint coming out. He stepped right here. Here's one coming back in. His heel hit there, and he stepped here. Asterisk. Maybe I'm not low enough. There, I think I might have found it. Maybe. Yeah, I think this is it, just like that. You can see everything structured beautifully. I know I'm being watched. I know they're here. I don't fear them at all. No fear whatsoever with these guys. 3 years of doing this, and there's points where I was uneasy to begin with, but there are points where I get uneasy at night, but not because of them. To begin with, you know, a lot of it, to begin with, not fearing them, which I really didn't fear them, you know, even when I looked for Sasquatch before I knew what was going on. I still didn't really fear them. I didn't get that sense from them, but now I know, and I absolutely don't fear them. I respect them. I absolutely respect them. You know, and maybe I don't do it perfectly or fail at points, but I don't do it intentionally. Thank you, guys. I never disrespect them intentionally. I try not to disrespect anybody intentionally, and if it happens, it's never purposely, or I try not to, or it's a chain within me that is where I can't help it, you know. I recognize it, but sometimes these chains within are so powerful and so strong that it literally kind of takes over for a while. It needs that disruption to feed off you to survive. And if you don't give this energy form at a lower energy, which ain't right or wrong, I don't think. That's where some beings are, you know, and or even entities are. They won't be stuck there forever either, huh? You know, and that's not how life is designed. But if you don't, if you separate from that and bring it up in you, any disease. Let's start another video. If you separate from that chain within you, you separate by bringing it up in you and focusing on it. And when you focus on it, you literally separate yourself from it. And when you bring it up enough to where it totally has a light on it, you'll hit a choice. It's a line. You can either, one side of it is a lie, the other side is the truth and absolute knowing. And if you choose truth, that entity, negative energy, chain, dis-ease within your body goes up and out. It can't attach to you no more, because there ain't a false belief within you for it to attach to and to feed off from. But at the same time, acceptance of where that energy is, or entity, or even a person, where that is another huge part. And love it for what it is, and thank it for being there to teach you the truth. None of this we can experience without going through a process. That's enough of that. I'm probably boring you guys. This is where I came up. It was nighttime, or right at dark, where I came up and I smelled the bear. And it smelled like a bear. It didn't smell like a Sasquatch. But like I said, who am I to know, you know, if there are some type of beings out here that do smell like exactly like bears. But I'm pretty sure it was bear. There's evidence of like somebody had dumped eggshells out here, you know, maybe fish guts. Stuff was kind of drug around. Well, my battery's dying, guys. And I'm back at my truck, so have a good day. Bye.